Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Sanja and I'm making YouTube shorts now, and I'm thinking I want to make a short video about this to explain it a bit further. I said that worrying is like praying for something that you don't want, and I just want you to explain this to you and what you can do instead. So I know we've all been taught to worry about things, and ever since I was young, I even remember my grandma's, especially my father's mum. She was a woman who worried about everything and everything. And we almost sort of have like this phrase like, don't let it happen to you what your mum wished for you, because they're always worrying, they're always thinking about the worst case scenario, they're always, in this fear that this might happen, that might happen. What I want you to do instead is go switch from worrying to caring. Now that's a big difference. It's big in vibration, it's big how you use it. Caring for someone is such a different thing. When you care about someone, you think about how you can help them, you think about how you can encourage them, you love them, you support them, you are sending them all these positive things about them. So don't worry, be happy. But you don't necessarily have to go, you can't go from here to here. I understand that. Worrying is your habit. Worry is something that you've been taught that's how you show love for someone. It's not. You love someone by giving them love. You love someone by wishing them good things. I'm not saying because you're worrying about something you don't wish them well, but your thoughts are sending this vibration of bad things, almost, not almost, but it's not good. I know, even myself as a mother, I know that those thoughts can come inside your head, especially if you have children, and that thought of the worst case scenario can pop in, but take it out as quickly as possible, which you do that by changing your thoughts on purpose. So whenever that thing comes in your head about your child, about your loved one, about anyone, just then think, okay, what can I do instead that this could actually be beneficial for them? If I can create the world with my thoughts, if I can change how I feel, how I vibrate by my thoughts, that means if I deliberately change this thought that it's not serving me, that it's not serving anyone, that's making me feel bad, and now that I don't feel well, now I'm vibrating that onto everyone, I'll choose this thought. And I'll choose something that I wish it could happen for them. I wish they can achieve them. I wish that they'll create a life like this for them. I wish they can enjoy love and they can enjoy life and they can just enjoy being themselves and expressing themselves. Everything that you can think of, every single thought that you have, every single thought. Imagine that every single one of those things is something that you're praying to and for. So if you're worrying, you're praying and creating something you do not want. So what would you pray for if you were to pray? Maybe if you don't pray, maybe affirmations. Everything you say in your life is affirmation. When you say, I can't do this, that's an affirmation. When you say, I can do this, that's an affirmation. So use affirmations that will serve you, that will be beneficial for you and others. When you're happy, when you're prosperous, when you're in love with yourself, then you can teach others, but you also vibrate differently. When you're fearful, when you don't like yourself, when you just, even if you're depressed, which I remember when I was depressed, you don't even go that far. Even if you want to be the best for other person, even if you want to share and spread the love, even you are limited in that way, because you're sort of in some sort of a box and you just can't see further than this. But when you learn to love yourself, when you learn to open yourself and express yourself and be yourself and just be in love with life and be in love with yourself and stand others, not approve, or just understand where they're coming from, so you can share share some loving thoughts with them, not necessarily out loud, but you can just even send them love, send them healing to so many people. I do that without even communicating with them when they're not around. I just wish for them. Or even when it's someone, you know how when you go maybe into post office or in the shop, sometimes you see someone that is, I'll use the word grumpy and not in a good mood. I always just go, I wish you healing. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you good vibrations. I really hope you can be happy one day and you can learn to love yourself and be happy. Because happy people don't destroy others, don't judge others, don't go around and be miserable, don't be grumpy, don't attack other people in any way, whether it's verbal or worse. They're just spreading joy and can just elevate that and can elevate someone's mood. The amount of times my mood was elevated when I needed it from other people that were happy and that were joyous, and there were just random strangers giving you a compliment on the street with, you know, when you have no makeup, when you're depressed, when you're not feeling well, when you don't even know how you're still alive sometimes, and then that happens to you, it changes everything. And then when you're happy and you're joyous and you're in love, again with yourself first, and then when you do something like that for others, then you feel even better. When you see the smiles on their faces, even if you just say hello with a smile, just someone random on the street, you're going like this, just say hello. That's it. You don't have to do more than that. Just give them a smile. Vibrate that good energy towards them. Care about people. Don't worry about where is this world going to and what is happening, and you can be aware of that, that's fine. But more focusing on what you don't want, you're praying for this. Do you really want more of this in your life? Or do you want something completely different, which is nice? And then when you can spread that to others and be more kind to others, just care about others. Caring. That's the key. That's how you show love in my opinion, properly. I didn't want to use the word properly, but I don't know what other words to use. So think about that next time. Again, I'm not saying these thoughts are never going to pop in your head ever again. They will. That's not the point. The brain, that's what brain is designed for. To give you the worst case scenario for everything so you can be prepared. But if we know that we are creating by vibrating, which we are, then this isn't serving us. So change this worrying about something deliberately. That's why I always put, often, deliberate creator. You don't create just by nothing, not changing anything in your life, not doing anything in your life, not working on yourself. Deliberately creating. You start with your thoughts. So next time your thought arrives that you're like, oh, it's making me feel bad, and you feel that, I usually feel it like here, like some sort of stone going in, but however it is expressing in your body, sorry, that was the stone. It came out now, all is good. So whenever that thought appears, you're like, okay, this isn't serving me, this isn't serving for anyone, I don't want to pray for something I don't want. What do I want? And then see this scenario and then visualize it as, I know this word has been used so often, but just see that happening. You can see, even if you're making a film, maybe it's not real to you enough, maybe it's some other parallel reality. It exists somewhere, even if it's someone else's story. Then try to see how that would feel. Everything went well. My child is safe. I feel more and more comfortable with myself. I maybe don't love myself yet, but I will learn how to. Others did it. I'll find a way to do it myself. Maybe I don't know what my purpose yet in life is, but I'll try and do things that make me joyous. Let's go down the path of what makes me happy. And as I'm raising my vibration, I'll attract more things that make me happy, and I'll find my purpose if I don't know what my purpose is yet and I'm looking for it, instead of, oh, I can't find my purpose, I don't know what my purpose is, everyone else has discovered what the purpose is, they have not, and we're in no rush. You don't have to be like, oh, I have to find it soon, I have to find it soon, what am I going to do for this? What? Just worrying, shove it somewhere else. And then when again it comes, you say, no, 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 no. What can I do now to make myself feel better? It's all about practice. Now, if you say it once, this side, that's something loving and amazing, and then the rest of the day you do this isn't gonna really manifest just yet, or maybe ever. You have to do it as often as possible until this becomes your habit. Caring becomes your habit. When this thought arrives, your habit goes like automatically this way. I choose not to feel like that. I choose to feel like that as quickly as possible. So that's deliberately changing something. Make a choice. Do it. Are you serving anyone by worrying about them, about yourself, about anything? Anything. What you've been doing so far, has it been serving you? For most of you, no. Worrying has not brought you more money. Worrying has not brought you more love. Worrying has not brought you better body. Worrying has not brought you maybe the health of your family and yours. If this is not working, try something else. Try something different. Try something better, especially if others have tried it and they say it works. Again, it won't necessarily happen overnight, because you're not just, it's like training a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it'll get. But at the moment, this is so strong that you have to like gradually and slowly build it up. And again, it doesn't mean that this won't be strong anymore, but this will be stronger. So it'll just go from here to here, and that will be it. You won't have to worry about this part anymore. It'll just pop and you'll say, no, 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 I don't want to think like this, I want to feel like that. That's it. So I'm really hoping I explained this to you a bit further, because I realized when I was making this YouTube short, I'm like, this is not going to be just enough. So if you have any questions towards it, how and why, I wanted you to have this video, and then you can decide for yourself. Are you going to do something that it's serving you, or are you going to do something that it's not serving you? If worrying is serving you somehow and making you happy and making everything around you better, by all means keep worrying. But I have not yet met a person that their worry brought something good. Usually it's not. I'm not saying you should not express some feelings if you have it. The other day got some news. I cried, I did everything, but I did everything I wanted to relive it and express it and get it out, and then I could focus on this. I'm not saying shove your feelings and emotions under the rug, because it'll come back later, but like an explosion, kaboom. And that's not what you want. Whatever you feel, if you need to cry, if you need to scream in a pillow, if you need to just get it out. I think I mentioned it in one of the videos before, maybe I didn't, that my daughter and myself, we just scream out loud sometimes just to get things out. Even when we're happy, but even if we're not, it makes us better. So we just go 3, 2, 1, ah! Just get it out. Like I said, if you have thin walls and you're worrying about your neighbors, there's always a pillow, scream in a pillow, get it out. And then it's much easier to focus on this, because if you're focusing on caring and loving things, but you're inside not feeling that well, they're not matching. It's not going to be, not worth your while, but it's not going to attract it. It's not going to be on that vibration. Let it out. if you receive the news, if you have something, or maybe have something from 10 years ago that you haven't expressed yourself and got it out yet, that's going to be eating you up. And I think that's how, not just think, but you have now more and more science backing it up, that when you hold on to something and you don't let it out and you don't express it and you don't heal that part, that can eat you up. And that can, now I'm not a doctor, don't listen to me, go search for yourself. This is my opinion, I'm not saying this is a fact, but my belief is that that's how cancer gets triggered for a lot of people. And I know many of them who have healed their emotional traumas inside. They've healed that part, that let it out, they expressed it, then they focused on this goodness in life. It went away, never came back. And this, even, I remember the person, I'm hoping this is not a too long of a video. It's okay. It's fine. If it's too long, I just want to say everything. I remember this person who said, I have money. She has some businesses, I don't know what. So she's rich, she doesn't have to worry about money. Because she has money, she's eating all organic food, she's eating everything that it's good. She's not buying, she's not eating fast food, she's taking care of herself that way. She's exercising, so so that she can be in good shape. She did everything well. She got cancer. And she said, I don't understand. I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything that other people are telling you to do. Cut out the fast food. And she was doing this before she got it. So she didn't have to worry about money. She didn't have to worry about where the good food is going to come from. She was doing everything. She got cancer. Now she did meditate for 2 years. She was working on herself. She realized the emotional part of her, that's where she needed to focus herself on. Her mental well-being is where she needed her focus and where she needed to make it a good place. She did not have any cancer anymore. Once she figured that out, she healed and cleared up all the maybe mental clutter that you have inside. It took her 2 years. It took her meditating every single day for 2 years. It took her working on herself. But it's the emotional side that was eating her up, which usually people worry about money, worry about where the food is going to come from. So when you heal this, the vibration that you're going to have, what you're going to receive, it's so much more. I remember Louise Hay when she said, the easiest thing to manifest is money. And I know even myself, I was like, what? How? Give me some of that then. But she said, because of our belief system and what we've been taught, that's why we're not receiving it yet. But if we were just to change that, you get more of that. But that goes for everything in your life. You can now, as a parent or as a child, create better future for your loved ones. But you have to be on that high vibration, send them love, send them good things. If you believe, wishing angels to help them. Just for some people, the best is, I demand for this to happen. We deserve the best life ever, but believe in it. Whether you demand it, whether you pray for it, whether you're just wishing, but that's sending, vibrating that goodness. You can create and spread better things for others as well. You can't do that when you're down. You can't help a sick person by become sick like they are. You just can't. That's not the point. I'm really hoping this sentence wakes you up if nothing else has. You can't be sick enough to help a sick person. That applies to everything. You want to help someone maybe financially. You can't do that when you're broke. You want to help someone maybe have a joyous life. You can't teach them until you're happy first. I can't teach my daughter happiness by telling her be happy. I can't teach her good behavior if I'm not behaving properly. We all, in one part of our lives or other, copy each other. Whoever raised us, whoever we were around the most, especially if they didn't explain certain things, well, how will we know? You think, oh, I just hope my child doesn't become like me. You have to change yourself then. You have to. You can't say, oh, I'll eat a burger, but you eat broccoli. And the child will go, okay, well, maybe a few times, but then they'll be like, they're eating a burger and you're giving me broccoli. No, I want what you're having. My child, she eats broccoli, she eats Brussels sprouts, she eats cucumber, she asks for carrots, she likes every single vegetable possible, including aubergines, including zucchini, including everything. But I was the one who was eating those things. Me and my partner, her dad, we were all eating those things. I'm not gonna, again, eat a burger and then tell you eat a broccoli. No, you're a child, you should eat healthy. But never mind that mommy is eating bad. No, that's not how it works. Now you can shout at your kids, you can yell at them, you can scream at them. They can be fearful of you or resent you one day. Or you can work on yourself, be happy, be living your truth, be yourself, share that love, share that happiness, enjoy every single part of second that you can with your child. And then they'll do exactly the same as what you're doing. So if you're in that situation, but this doesn't just apply if you're a parent, lead by example. Yes, some people will not be in your life anymore. But if they don't want to change, if they don't want to become better, if they don't want to be happy as well, if they don't want to be the best versions of themselves, so they can be better for everyone else that they love, it's their decision. You have nothing to do with it. Some people maybe will resent you for being happy. I've had that experience in my life. I was smiling. Why are you smiling? Because I'm happy. Why are you happy? Why not? Why would you attack someone for being happy? Like, hello? But because they're not happy, I'm reminding people that are not happy that they're not happy, that they haven't done the work, that they maybe tried and then they gave up and they're not going to do it anymore, and it's just easier for them to just, I wanted to say bitch but just do you work on yourself, care about yourself, care about others, spread that love. Don't be naive. Make sure you protect yourself as well. Put boundaries. Some people think, well, I'll care about everyone, and then they'll have no boundaries and they're like, oh, this isn't working for me, actually, I don't like this. Make sure you have boundaries, but let everything come from love that can. And again, you can always love someone from the distance. You can always love someone and never have contact with them ever again. But just care. What can I do today to just make this world a better place? I can say hello to a stranger with a smile. Simple as that. I can look myself in the mirror and say, I haven't given you the love you deserved for so long. You can say I'm sorry, you don't have to. But what you should is make a decision. I will try from today to give you more love, because you deserve more love, because you are lovable, because you are worth it. Whoever told me I should not love myself, I'll put that in the past as quickly as I possibly can. What can I try now to just show you that I am on the path of loving you? High five yourself in the mirror. Kiss yourself in the mirror. If you need to forgive something that you did, work on healing, work on forgiving. We're our love. We're not supposed to not love one another. Give your body love if you don't like your body. Your body will be so grateful for that. Spread love everywhere you can, even to those parts of yourself that you're trying to hide, give them the most love in order to heal, in order to accept all parts of yourself, in order to move forward, in order to have a better life. Love everywhere, everywhere. I'm hoping this video helps. I love you so much. Bye.